Okay, here's Pure's little plan. He's deciding to go through the 6 o'clock way. It's going to be tougher to squeeze through that little choke, and once Zero spots that, he's going to move down with every single one of his lurkers, but we'll see if Pure can get this done. He's moving out. He's moving out, being spotted by Zero, and Zero's coming down with all of his troops now swarming down. You can tell a huge swarm on the map, moving down to that 6 o'clock position, and Pure forced to back off yet again, forced into the 6 o'clock. But this could be Pure's plan as well, to make Zero pull all of his lurkers down to the 6 o'clock so he can finally go through the natural area. And that could be his plan. That could be his plan. He's pushing through towards the natural area, and he's pushing through with his troops. Now that there are fewer lurkers out, he might be able to get this done, and Zero bringing all of his lurkers back yet again. A huge break. This is going to be a huge break from Pure. I don't know if he's going to be able to do this. There are a ton of Zerglings in the area, and the Zerglings are going to decimate this Dragoon army. Yeah, this is basically what Zero uses on Heartbreak Ridge as well to destroy Protoss on that map. But the Reaver, he's got to use the Reaver. Oh, man. Absolutely insane. The Zerglings coming out of nowhere being melted by Storm. Oh, man. I'm not sure if Pure's going to be able to do this. He's running low on troops. He can't get all of his troops in one little ball. He got a ton of gateways to kick in, though. I think the gateways have just kicked in, so that could definitely help Pure. He's still storming his heart out, ripping through those Hydras. And I think Zero's starting to lose his contain. I don't see as many beige dots around the bridge area at the natural expansion of Pure's, so Pure might be able to do this. He might have put down a ton of gateways in this main. I'd like to see the number of gateways that Pure has, but I'm sure it's a ton. He got a ton of troops out of nowhere, so he might be able to do this. The contain is wearing off. I'm not sure what Zero is up to. I guess he's attacking defilers. That'll definitely help him against this, but that means he has fewer troops in the field. Oh no, looks like Pure's moving up right now with a huge Reaver troop. Oh, he's going to find these eggs. He might be able to destroy the eggs with a Reaver. A nice storm from Pure, keeping back the Hydralisk while he's going to try to fight back the Lurkers. And I think that Zero's going to let those Lurkers morph. He is letting them morph. He's trying to come in, surround everything. There are a couple of observers and no Scourgeon to snipe them. Oh, this is extremely close. Zero is still fighting here. They're both epically fighting. Oh, look at all these Dragoons coming out of nowhere. I think Pure has like 1,500 gateways inside of his main because these Dragoons came out of nowhere, and they were just what he needed to break through that. And now Zero is on the back foot now. And Zero, he does have his Defiler Mound coming up, so that is something in his favor. He lost all of his troops, of course, but Pure does not have his fourth base. I mean, Zero could go in with his Defilers, do a Dark Swarm, take out the 6 o'clock, and destroy the mining of Pure. That's all he'd have to do. There's the hatchery coming up, another hatchery at the 10 o'clock position coming up for Zero. Yeah, very limited mining, very, very limited mining from Pure. He's transferred all of his drones to the 6 o'clock, so all that Zero has to do at this point, attack the 6 o'clock, drop the 6 o'clock, and get rid of it. And Pure, he'll have his ball of Protoss troops, but that's all he'll have. He won't have any means of production after that. So this is incredibly intense. I'm not sure if Zero is going to notice, actually, that Pure is basically only mining from the 6 o'clock. I hope for Zero's sake that he notices it soon, because a huge ball of Protoss troops pushing into the natural expansion. Eventually, Pure is going to be able to break this. With enough High Templar, he's going to be able to break this. So Zero's got to start thinking. He's got to start thinking, okay, Pure, how many bases does he have? I need to scout him, scout every direction. I think that Zero is scouting down at the 8 o'clock position, but a huge break from Pure. He's still pushing in. Dark Swarms coming in, but he's using his Dark Swarms defensively instead of attacking that 6 o'clock base. Pure is devoted to a 3-base build. He is not worried about a 4th base. Absolutely insane. So he's going to have to get it done with this troop on the ground and his backups. His next wave of backups that are going to be coming up. Dark Swarm out there for Zero. So the Archon splash damage will eventually take down the Lurker. Okay, those finally go down. Oh, there's a ton of Hydras coming out now for Zero. He's trying to Hydra up, take out that shuttle. He does take out the shuttle, but he's running low on troops. He's devoting his minerals to throwing down Sunkens, play defensively. But ZerO, he's scouting. I see him scouting all over the place down there at the 8 o'clock position. So he knows that there's no base down there. And I think he can assume right now that Pure is still at 3 bases, but that might be all he needs to end this game. Absolutely insane. 5 base from ZerO, but he's running low on troops. He could be teching to something else like Ultralist, but he's going to need those right now. I mean, right now to hold this. You can tell he's throwing down a ton of defenses, a ton of sunken, so he can get his tech going. Get that tech going, get his economy rolling, and he will be able to overpower Pure if he gets that going, trying to throw down those sunkens. But yes, it looks like ZerO's positioned his overlords in the middle to get the scout on all the backup troops so he can know exactly how many backup troops are coming up. Yes, Ultralist. The Ultralist cavern is up, so he is teching to Ultralist. That's why he only has basically Zerglings out, but he's going to need them right now. He can afford to lose one hatchery, but he can't afford to lose another. He's going to have to get those Ultras out, and those Ultras are going to have to get this game done. Nice sniping of the High Templar from ZerO. That's why he's positioned his overlords down there, so he can find the High Templar, snipe them, and have an easier time. But the Ultralist cavern going down. The Ultralist not prepared. Actually, it looks like Pure, he's focusing on the sunken instead. I would definitely go for that Ultralist cavern. Okay, the Ultralist cavern is down. This could be horrible for ZerO. If he didn't pump Ultralist from all of his eggs at that exact moment, he could be in a hugely bad position. Okay, Pure is going up with his shuttle. It looks like ZerO is he's kind of looking exasperated, so he might not be prepared for this. I don't think he's prepared for this. Maybe he overexpanded. Maybe taking that 10 o'clock wasn't the best idea, but he does not have enough troops out to deal with this. He has a ton of troops in the middle. Nice storm from Pure, taking out a ton of Zerglings that could have made this game a little bit easier for ZerO to take back, but ZerO is in such a bad position now. Pure does not have a 4th base, but he does not need it. Pumping from basically one mining base is all he needs right now. He's rolling down. I think he's going to try to do a storm drop or maybe a reaver drop. Either could be devastating to ZerO's economy. Storm drop. Oh, evaporating the drones. You can see it on ZerO's face, blowing his hair up a little bit. Oh, this was an intense game. Absolutely insane from Pure. But like I said, if ZerO had focused on that 6 o'clock, he might have been able to take this game back. But just a bad time to switch to Ultralist. Finally, the 4th base coming up for Pure. He knows he has the advantage, so why not take a base? Oh, man. Pure, he took out pretty much all the tech from ZerO. He took down the Hive, he took down the Ultralist Cavern, and the Defiler Mound. So not looking good for ZerO. There's pretty much no way he can get back in this game now. He has no tech. No tech. He's going to have to go straight for Zerglings. Absolutely insane play from Pure. Playing from 3 bases that long, that was a gutsy brass ones kind of build. Oh, man. That is it. All of those drones going down, and ZerO cannot be feeling good about that. Absolutely amazing play from Pure. Some mismicroing in that game, but a brilliant strategy to stay at 3 bases that long, and started off with Corsair Reaver to make sure that ZerO stayed with more Hydralisks than Lurkers. Very, very smart from Pure, and he is going to take this game. I'm not sure why ZerO is still in this. I guess he just wants to 3-0 his group. He's like, come on, I want to 3-0 this group. But he's not going to be able to do it. Sorry, Purple Glasses boy. You're not going to be able to 3-0 this group. And Pure is going to have 2 wins. ZerO is going to have 2 wins. And it's looking very, very possible that they could be the 2 to move out. If Hwasin defeats Yellow, Yellow won't make it out. Hwasin won't make it out. And, oh, man, such a beautiful storm of the drones. Oh, man. Yeah, Pure putting himself in at least a position for a upper rung tiebreaker. I like the nice picture of Pure you got by your computer there, ZerO. I'm sure that's not a bad omen at all. But Pure taking it. I don't know how, but Pure did it, showing he has very solid mechanics and a very solid strategy this game. Did not play as stubbornly, although staying at bases that long, 3 bases that long, that was pretty stubborn. Don't cry, ZerO. You're still a great Zerg. One of the best out there, in fact. Oh, this has been Nuke. I'm starting to lose my voice, but I'm going to move on to the 3rd game, which is actually my last game. I'm starting to get confused.